Hello, class. So today we're going to be starting our first unit. This is unit number 2 on the Anishinaabe people. This is lesson number 1. So first off, we're just gonna dive into introduction, who the Anishinaabe people were. The Anishinaabe have many names. Some of their main names are the Ojibwe, the Chippewa, and the Anishinaabe, and all those three names have different meanings. But today we're going to specifically use the term Anishinaabe. The Anishinaabe people are a Native American tribe. They've lived in the East Coast near current day New York for a long time, somewhere back to 500 BCE. People have discovered. They are hunter-gatherer people, so they do not farm. They migrate from area to area. They, hunt and gather. So they're trapping beaver, fox, hunting deer, bear, wolf, all the above, and they are constantly migrating because of this. Because as you've learned in the past, I'm sure that hunter-gatherer peoples cannot stay in one area for a long time because eventually their resources run out, whether that's due to seasonal change of winter and summer, spring and fall, or they just exhaust the resources in one area and have to move on to the next. So there's considered 7 clans in the Anishinaabe tribe. The clans each have significant relevance in the tribe, and each clan has a specific role. The first clan is the Fish Clan. The Fish Clan obviously derives from the fish, and the significance is that they are the ones who interpret the signs of the sky, because fish are always looking up towards the heavens. The Fish Clan is your prophetic teacher, interpreter of what is going on, what are the heavens saying. So they interpret the signs in the sky, the stars and the moon, and different things like that. Second clan we have is the Bear Clan. This is the protector clan. They are the ones who help grow the young, train them up, and are part of the warriors. The third clan we have is the Loon Clan. They are part of the chief tribe. They are comforting but always watching, and so they are involved in the government of the tribes. And then, like Manny, you have the Bird Clan, who the Anishinaabe hold in high relevance because the birds signify also watching over, being above and covering, and so that's part of the leadership of the chiefs. The eagle has high significance in the Anishinaabe traditions and beliefs in their religion. Third clan we have is the Crane. They are also part of the what they call the Outer Chieftain tribe, and they also are on the watch and preserving the good of the clan through leadership, such as being a chief or one who's a leader in the clan. And then you have the Marten. The Marten signifies strength and agility. They are the hunters in the clan, those who go and get the food and bring it back, and they're also the warriors in the clan. And the seventh clan in the tribe is the Deer Clan, which represents tenderness and kindness. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Anishinaabe's religious beliefs, because this ties into what we are going to be learning, how the Anishinaabe migrated from the East Coast to current day Minnesota. So the Anishinaabe believe in the Great Spirit and the Creator, and the Creator is the one who created them and created all living things. The Great Spirit is the one who leads and guides the Anishinaabe, tribe, um, from daily life to long-term longevity. He's the one who leads them and gives them counsel. So back in like 1000 BCE, there was what they call the seven fires, which is the prophets who came to the Anishinaabe and spoke to them 7 words, 7 different prophecies about what was going to happen to them. A prophecy is someone who comes and explains what is going to happen in the future before it happens. And so they took these prophecies to heart. The first of the prophecies was that the Anishinaabe tribe, all 7 clans, were going to move west to where food grows on water. They were currently living in, like I said, East Coast, New York, New Jersey area, so they have not seen food grow on water before. And that's where they were going to stop, is when they found food growing on water. The second prophecy says that they're going to stop by a large body of water where a boy will be born to return the traditions of the elders. This is while they are migrating to their final destination. They are going to turn away from the traditions of their elders, but a boy will be born to them, and the boy will return the 7 clans to the traditions of their elders. The third prophecy, or the third fire, is they will find the land where the food grows on the water. All right, so it kind of ties into the first one, but they will find it, and when they find it, that's where they're going to stop. That's where they're going to start habitating. The fifth fire is telling of the light-skinned race, meaning that the white man is going to come across the ocean, and they're gonna take over. And so that's part of the reason why they need to migrate. Otherwise, they'll be exterminated from the earth. The sixth fire is struggle and hardship and false promise, meaning that their tribes are going to go through hard times, and there's going to be false promises of good things to come. That's not going to happen. And it kind of looks, people have translated that to be treaties and agreements that the government has made with the Anishinaabe Native American people and have not fulfilled. The seventh fire, which the Anishinaabe believe has not taken place yet, is the rekindling of the old fire, which is where the Anishinaabe currently has fallen away from the traditions of their elders, but they will return to the traditions of their elders, and the sacred fire of the Anishinaabe people will be relit, and they will live in harmony and fullness of life with their 7 clans and with the world. All right, so I kind of want to talk about the migration aspect. We're going to go over this fairly quickly. So the first place that they started was over here. This is where their main clan was, and they had 105,000 people in their tribe. So they were the third biggest Native American tribe in the U.S. at the time. So they were huge. So this dot is a representation of an area where they covered more land than just that dot. So they were kind of in a bigger spread, because remember, they were hunter-gatherers people, so they had to migrate often and move around. So this is where they started, and from point A, from the first stop all the way to the second stop, it took them 500 years, but they made it. So the first stop is Turtle-Shaped Island. The second stop is Niagara Falls. Third stop, which you can't see on this map, it's a bummer, which is down in here, it's the Detroit River. And the fourth stop, going back up to Michigan, is the Mount Island. And the fifth stop is on the east east side of Wisconsin, northern side of Michigan, still up in Canada. And the sixth stop is over here in Duluth, and that's when they met the Dakota people. So the Dakota people were very similar to the Anishinaabe, and at first they had a lot of troubles fighting, and just, the Anishinaabe basically were invading their land, and so they didn't like it, obviously, and so they kind of got pushed back up to the Madeline Island. And remember, the prophecy said that they would stop when they found food growing in the water. And we know that wild rice is a big thing up in the northern part of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and that's where they found it. And so they realized that that was their stopping point, and they started to take roots down in the Superior area. But like I said, this all took 500 years, and a lot of stop and grow, and many generations, passed in the 500 years. So that's all we're gonna cover for today. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can just email me. All right, thanks.